investigation that we're just getting into. So this is subject to change, but this is what I know right now, that we have a victim, female in her 30s, that resides in the 9200 block of Minnock. Thank you. Officers received a call here on a home invasion 1, which means that someone was breaking into the home that was occupied. Upon arrival, they were met with one of our victims, who's a male that resides at this location. A victim that he's describing as his wife was shot and killed during this home invasion. We have a total of 3 people in custody at this time that we're investigating, and with that, I'll take any questions.
Can you talk about any possible familiarity or relationship between an intruder and victim?
Yeah, so again, all preliminary, but we're understanding that one of the perpetrators resides at the residence, at least for the past couple days, and may be related to at least the male victim.
And then what did the husband do at the time?
Yeah, the victim that's described as the husband, when the 2 suspects made entry into the home, one of the suspects was armed with a handgun, the other suspect was armed with an AR rifle. He was able to, after the one suspect allegedly shot and killed the first victim's wife, our decedent, he was able to disarm the one perpetrator and shoot the second perpetrator. But he still escaped on foot, stole the bike, and after stealing the bike, attempted to flee on that bike. My understanding is that he met up with someone else and was privately conveyed to the hospital, where he is now in custody but in critical condition. The second perpetrator ran off. The victim was able to chase him down, and there was some type of physical altercation ensued, and he was able to hold him at least until the officers arrived.
Is the husband in custody?
The husband is also in custody. We're investigating him. We're investigating him on another homicide.
You think he's wrong related?
We don't know. We don't know. It could be. It's a very complicated situation. We don't know what led to this violence today. A very tragic loss of life for this 32-year-old female victim. But we're looking at everything. The fact that there's another warrant being submitted or pending on the victim for homicide could be tied to this case. We just don't know.
She's just a victim of circumstance being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
It's possible. It's very possible that she was not the intended target. Like I said, everything is early right now. We just don't know enough. But we're looking at all angles, all aspects of the case.
I know you're still going through everything, but it sounds like it's safe to say this was not random.
This was definitely not random. The community is not at risk. All of the parties seem to know each other. This seems to be a targeted situation. We just don't know at this point if the decedent was the intended target, or if she was just caught in the crossfire of the intended target, which may have been, in fact, the male at this home.
And again, just to reiterate, 3 in custody, the husband, 1 suspect who was also shot, who was critical, and an additional suspect.
That's correct. 3 in custody. We have the shooter of our decedent in custody. We have the victim of the home invasion, the male, in custody on a unrelated investigation for homicide. And we have the second suspect who attempted to escape, who was armed with a handgun, also in custody. So all 3 parties are in custody. We're sorting out a very complicated case. And unfortunately, our female victim in her 30s is deceased on the scene.
Do you have the ages of the 2 that entered the home? Were they juveniles?
They were 17 years old. Both are 17-year-old males.
Intruders.
Intruders, yes.